How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to KSS YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be porting an oil pump. We're going to be showing you how to port it. But first of all, I want to apologize. Well, we want to apologize on not posting a video in the past, I think 2 weeks. I think we're going on 2+ weeks without posting a video. Like we described in one of our previous videos, it's winter and we're running out of content. So, I actually got some footage from picking something up at the scrapyard last weekend that we'll post maybe in this video, maybe in another. But we're just trying to get as much footage and save it over winter and disperse it every week or two. So yeah, today's episode, we're going to be doing an oil pump. This is just a K20 A2 Type S oil pump, Acura RSX Type S oil pump, which is rated for how many RPM?
8,600 is when it starts to starve for oil.
Yeah. So we're just going to crack it open, and we got some bits. We got our grinder. We're going to port it to make it capable of making more oil pressure. We're also going to try, we're not sure if we have the right shims, but we're going to try shimming the oil pump, see under the spring, which you'll see later. So we're going to crack it open and we'll get to that right now.
So you're going to start off by taking the 10 mils around the casing, I guess you could say, and then this half will come off and you'll see the gear inside and we'll show you what to port. So some bolts are actually longer than others, so just pay attention to that as you're taking them out. Yeah, as you can see, some are longer.
Yeah, so there's 2 long ones, and I think 3 are the same. Yeah, 3 are the same, the 2 long ones. You understand why, because they're in the lower spot. They don't need much. These need to go through quite a bit more.
So now all the bolts are out, and yeah, just like that.
Here we go.
Pops off, and you can see your gear in there.
The part you want to port, or grind down, is right in here. We already started, because we had a trouble. We'll explain in a minute. So yeah, right here, this is actually like flat or like 90 degrees, like here. So we just started right here.
You want a very smooth transition.
Yeah, smooth, like a ramp of some sort. So it just flows easier. Yeah, our trouble we just had was we went to the hardware store. We got these bits and we're like, okay, it'll do the job. Yes, it would do the job, but there's not enough space. So like, this
doesn't fit in there.
Like, let's see, here's a 10 mil, and yeah, you like have like 12 mils of space, 12 millimeters of space to go in. So we looked around the garage and we found this little old, no, it's a Weller. It's just a little electric rotary tool, and we found some bits, and it's gonna take a while, but still, it'll take time, but we'll have the job done. So you just go in and you take your time. Just grind down. I'll actually get a bit of a little demo. While Aiden's on the grinder, just trying it out himself, I'm going to warn you guys to wear safety glasses. Yeah, do as we say, not as we do. Wear safety glasses.
So we started grinding away the material. You can see we're smoothing it out. Just keep smoothing it out, making it a smooth transition.
You can really see the difference. Like, you just take a pin and flow.
It's not a sharp corner.
Yeah, it's not like,
it's not a 90-degree turn.
You know what I mean? It doesn't hit, so there's a nice flow to the oil's gonna flow better.
So from porting it out, you're gonna get all these little pieces of aluminum all up in your oil pump, and you don't really want that. So just a quick way to clean it out is we're gonna dip it in gas to get all the major stuff out, and then we're gonna spray brake clean on it just to make sure everything gets out.
I think that this is a better way, because in case, let's say you take brake clean or compressed air, you could like shoot the air into like under here and it'll stay there. So I just dunk it upside down and then everything just shake it.
Get everything out.
And then just gravity will bring it to the bottom of your solvent or gas or cleaner tank. And then there you go. It's all clean. So we have the final product of our porting job. So as you can see in there, nice and ground down. And the flow is way better than it was before. There's no 90-degree turns and places for the oil to hit and slow down. So it's going to flow better. And now we're going to try and see if we can show you how to make more oil pressure itself by putting a shim in the under the spring. To do the spring shim job, you're gonna take your 10 mil Allen, put it into the area right here, and you're gonna, well, hopefully we didn't loosen this up first, so hopefully I don't bust my knuckles. Oh, like that.
So once you take off this 10 Allen, you're gonna see a spring. And then what you're going to want to do to make more oil pressure is you're going to take a washer. I think that's like a 8 mil washer.
It's just a small. You pretty much, we went to the hardware store and we actually got, where are they?
Oh, they're in my pocket.
Whatever. We just got these washers that thought would fit. We were looking at a video and they ended up not fitting. And we found these in my garage and it works. They work perfectly fine. They're,
as you can see, they sit nicely on the back of the spring.
And then, because what you need to do is make it fit the same size of the spring, but it needs to fit in the hole. You just drop that down there.
And there you go. Yeah, we're actually going to put 2 washers.
Here we go.
We've watched videos and they've only put 1 washer, but we're going to try out 2 and see what happens. You can get a little more oil pressure out of it.
See what happens.
Learn as we go, man.
Yep. We're going to start assembling back the spring assembly. Before you put it in, there was red Loctite on it. We do not have red Loctite at our disposal, so we're just going to put some blue Loctite. And now this spring,
it's probably going to be hard to compress to get it back in there, but
let's see what I can do.
We don't know the torque spec for this, and I don't know if there's a torque spec available. So what we did is we just took Kevin's electronic snap-on torque wrench, and we saw how much it was to loosen it, and it was flashing at 27 foot-pounds. So we'll add the blue Loctite and I'll just torque it to 28, 29. Yeah. Should be fine. Well, I just have this set up in the vise nicely, and I'm going to torque it to 29 foot-pounds.
To put it back together, since it's like a spinning kind of assembly, just because it's going to be sitting for who knows how long, we're just going to put some motor oil so it doesn't, like, if it spins, it's not just dry. Hello. Yeah, this is an empty bottle. Just a bit, all over there. Now, this part of the pump came out this way. It looks the same both ways, but I just took it out this way and left it. So I'm just going to put it in the way it came out. You just put it in there. There we go. And so you just put that in there, maybe a bit more oil for fun.
And you don't really need to worry about that surface there because there was no Honda Bond or sealant on that surface. It's not a sealed surface. So you don't have to worry about that. You just slap it back together, put your 10 mils. You should be ready to go. Yep. With it all assembled, we're just going to torque all the 10 mil bolts to 9 foot-pounds.
We're doing 9 foot-pounds because usually the little M6 bolts from Honda are like 8.7, and you can't do like decimals on this torque wrench, so 9 it is.
So now we have ourselves a fully ported and shimmed K20A2 Type S oil pump. Now you're asking, why would you do this? Well, the 4-piston oil pump is upwards of, well, it was $325, so plus tax and shipping, you're looking around $400 USD for an oil pump. When you can just buy this one, shim it, and port it. So just a cheap way to get a 4-piston oil pump. Yep. I mean, you can find these on Facebook. People sell them, part outs and all that. So you can get them fairly cheap and then just port them. So this oil pump will most likely be going in my K24 whenever I get to it. Thinking that one's probably going to be my built motor, but we're not there yet, so I'm not going to reveal everything. But cheap way to get your Type S oil pump to make more oil pressure and more oil flow. Now we'll see what this will actually rev to. We'll have our oil pressure gauge and we'll be able to monitor that. But we'll see how it goes.
So that wraps it up for this episode. Got the oil pump done. We got another all-wheel drive transmission. One's going to be mine for when I go all-wheel drive. And so yeah, that was this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.